Well, here we have the principal race officer for the 2011 and 2010 and 2009 and 2008 Governor's Cups.
9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, right?
Yep, so this is his fourth year. This is Dr. Don Becker, who is also a superb umpire and judge with international recognition. But happily, 4 years ago, he decided rather than being the chief judge or an umpire in this series, he decided to take on the PRO job. To give you some perspective on the PRO job, I believe, I don't know what the exact count here because you never know till you know how many semifinalists, but you will have completed over, I believe, 160 individual starts in this series?
We had 142 this year.
Well, it was a much easier year, only 142 starts instead of 150 or 160. Today, as you said, I think was fairly easy with 11 and 12 knots. Talk about the days when it blows 5 knots.
Wednesday was pretty grim. It was a difficult situation. We were sailing in 6 knots, and my guideline is if the boats can move, I'll try to keep the courses short and try to get some decent racing off. And we watch the starts and we watch the runs and the beats and try to make sure they're square, and just try to shorten the legs up enough to give them a little bit of action. But 8 knots, I'm in golden. Under 8, it's always tough.
It's always tough. The boats do slow down a little bit. Newport Beach is not noted for its great breeze. This was a little easier year, though. As I remember, about 3 years ago, it seemed to blow 4 or 5 for a couple days. That must have been a real struggle, but you managed to get the series in.
Somehow or other, we've always completed the series. I don't know how we do it, but we always complete the series. I do a lot of regattas here and there, and there are places where we have to blow the racing off because there's not enough wind, or we have to finish with a partial score. But we always seem to get it done here. I don't know.
Well, talk about your committee. I think you've had some of these people on the committee for years, and I know it's not a one-person deal. Talk about your race committee.
I've got some of the best people in the world. I've done regattas all over the world, and I'd put this group up with anybody. We've got great Markset crew with Bob Strang and his group. Jim Wentz and Jeff Teig, and those guys all did a great job. And then on the boat with me, I've got John and Cindy Miner and Audrey Simons and Mel and Priscilla, and I just have to worry about where the wind is coming from. I just tell John we're going now, and John starts the clock, and everybody just runs everything, and they just do a great job, and they could do it without me.
Well, as a former competitor in this and a number of other match race events, I can tell you that if the race committee does screw up even to the slightest amount, you'll hear a lot of scuttlebutt on the dock and people complaining. And for 4 years now, I've heard no complaints. So you guys are obviously doing something right.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
All right, we've sailed in a lot of events. The other advantage I think Don has is Don is a sailor himself. What do you think that means? Can you be a successful PRO without having raced sailboats?
I came up through a yacht club where if you won the Friday series, your job was to be race committee the next week, and so we always had race committee people on the boat. And I will always, when I'm race officer, always try to have at least 1 or 2 or 3 active racers on the race committee with me because they know what's going on. We try to serve our customers, and if I've got customers' reps on the boat with me, we can do a better job.
All right. Well, I think that all the 12 teams here would say, as your customers would say, you did a heck of a job. And I know Balboa Yacht Club is very proud of you. And are you signing up for next year?
I haven't been asked.
We'll take that as a yes, I believe. Anyway, Dr. Don Becker, thank you very much. Great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.